You want to hear a joke? Half the people saying they want to die as a joke. You probably should. Lately, I haven't interacted with the internet as much as I've just watched it from a safe distance, because that shit tends to be, well, shitty. Imagine a house of mirrors full of kids who desperately want to fit in because they're extremely insecure and also have a lack of social skills. When you're on the outside looking in, you start to notice certain patterns that repeat themselves scarily often. It can be absolutely anything from a joke to a channel style to an entire personality. You know how there's certain lemurs that copy the behavior of other ones? Oh, that one jumped off the cliff, so I might as well head over too. Yeah, that's pretty much how this is. It's like these kids have such a need for other people's approval that they'll tap into any type of internet subculture to appear cool to their friends. And of course, I use this term loosely because most of these people don't even talk to their friends as much as they just repeat the jokes and phrases to each other that they heard on Leafy and Pyro's channels. Excuse me? It's the internet, Sophia. You're just trying to act like you're better than everyone else, cause you don't think they're funny. Someone legit sent me a Bible-sized email chastising me for calling Cabbage gay on Twitter for 20 minutes. This dude told me to ignore the things that other people say that don't include me instead of saying my actual opinion about them, when he went out of his way just to get me to be silent. And it's so fucking ironic because it's these people 24/7 trying to be funny about offensive shit. Most of the people in this community can't have a real conversation with each other instead of talking to each other like retarded parrots. That's because if they were to develop a real friendship with someone in a non-superficial way, it would probably end immediately. All day, all you can see on a famous YouTuber's mentions are just jokes that the person who's posting them didn't even come up with. They just saw some other famous person say it before, and they don't even try to build on it or accentuate it or make it a little more creative. They just repeat it. What's even worse, most of the time, they're just saying a meme that the YouTuber they're tweeting it at made. It's like, yes, I did that. Thanks for reminding me. What the fuck's your point? This isn't just an internet problem. It's in real life too. These kinds of people cannot hold a real conversation because their only expertise is replicating internet memes in a continuously less funny way. On another note, I read Twitter pretty often. The shit I read there is just downright saddening. I don't know if this cowardice to just say your opinions on things that are controversial showed up because of Drama Alert and how people are so reluctant to create drama, or if this is just the nature of people and they only joke or talk about things that are controversial when they're actually not controversial at all. That also includes things that people consider edgy to do, like 9/11 jokes, which are actually not edgy at all and are just oversaturated. What happens is that first these YouTubers come up with them during a stream of cringeworthiness, or just steal it from a smaller YouTuber, and the kids that watch them love it. Fast forward 2 months later, the joke has become stale, but the kids don't notice it, so they still get their rocks off to it, and the YouTuber has to deal with their retarded asses. So as soon as that shtick gets old, it becomes ironically funny, and excuses their fan base's total lack of self-awareness and authentic sense of humor. Filthy Frank said this before, videos come out at a slow pace, so it's hard to gauge when jokes fall out of use. And I think this applies to the situation, except to a bigger extent, because Leafy's videos come out on a daily basis, but he's still using the jokes he was using 2 fucking months ago. Are you retards that easy to please? Why the fuck have I been wasting so much time on my videos? Don't get angry. I'm not knocking your taste in entertainment. If that boy still gives you a hard-on, I actually don't give a shit. I'm just asking you, legitimately. Do you actually find the stuff funny? Does Leafy saying Jacob saggy titties satisfy you? Or do you just indulge in the stuff because everybody else is? It'd be harder to create something new and original. Or that's the only reason anyone ever pays attention to your Twitter or YouTube accounts. Another thing is that YouTubers aren't even bad per se. It's just that they're appeasers of everyone and everything until it's okay to be outraged about them. That happened with Pyrocynical. He used to low-key suck Keemstar's dick, saying shit like, yeah, Keemstar has messed up before, it's true, but he's gonna give you the news, no lies, no bias, he'll give it to you 100%, until Grade A Under A made those videos on Keem, and then he jumped on the anti-Keem boat because it was acceptable and everybody else was doing it. This kind of shit happens way too often. Just a little while ago, I found out that a bunch of YouTubers held a grudge against me because a joke I made rustled their jimmies. Oh, but that doesn't sound right, does it? I think that was a scapegoat, and they were just angry because of how much traction I got for making those god-awful, retarded commentary videos and being 11. If I make you angry because you think I don't deserve what I have because you've been working longer and harder and you've sucked more big YouTubers' dicks and still haven't popped off yet, that's too damn bad. I can't do shit and you can't do shit either. So keep whining to your friends on Discord about how I have a huge ego and never confront me about it. There are so many YouTubers that act like they're pushing the anti-SJW and prejudice equality envelope and act like they're calling a bunch of people out on their bullshit, that are so eager to label something they said before as irony because they are too scared to handle the backlash from the things they say. Shut the fuck up! Be a man! Most of these YouTubers are over 20 years old. Own up to what you say. It's like, I shouldn't be the one that has to say all this, but since many of you already think I have a huge ego and only care about roasting people, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You can tell by just looking at the terms of service thing that everyone that was raving about it didn't know shit, because it turns out your videos only got demonetized if you like clickbaiting in your metadata or have made videos on serious topics before, which, keep in mind, only means 1 or 2 of your videos got demonetized. See? I didn't have to do a video like, Oy vey, the goyim is taking me shekels away, where's my kippa? I just had to read in here for a little bit. I get it that you might rely on YouTube to live, and it's a big deal to you, and it's really important, but that's just another reason for you to actually pay attention to what's happening, and actually research what's going on, instead of grabbing the nearest Casey Neistat camera on a stick and going, ugh, for 10 minutes straight, saying your channel's coming to an end. Look, overall what I'm saying is, stop glorifying channels that already have millions of subscribers by constantly talking about them, repeating what they say and mimicking their behavior by making videos just like theirs, wasting your life obsessing over someone you don't even know. Get yourself a hobby, create your own style of video, make your own jokes up, or get good at something else that you always thought would be tight to be good at, but you never actually put the time in to get good at. Be productive in any way, build on your personality, just don't be as shallow, and please, talk to your friends like they're people and not just comedic clitorises to constantly throw your meta humor at. And hey, you want to hear another joke? I didn't even come up with this video on my own. I just agree with sentiment.